This time we're going to have a volumes question. We want to find the volume of solid of revolution. So the function we're given is square root of cos pi x between 0 and a half, and it's going around the x-axis. Now, if you think carefully about it, we really can't have too many functions that will work for a trig volumes question. Really, because it's going to be squared, we can't throw cos in because we don't know how to integrate cos squared. That really takes extension 1 techniques. So really the only three functions you could get for the volume would be this one, square root of cos, or the square root of sine, or secant x, because you'd square it to get secant squared x. So there's only three functions you can start off with. Obviously what's here could be a little bit different, but that's not that big a deal. But so just keep that in mind. So we're going back to the idea of pi y squared dx. So where y is equal to this function here, when we square it, like the square root goes. So what we're going to integrate is the pi out the front, cos pi x dx. So integrate cos, goes to sine, gives us the 1 on pi out the front, and then it's going to be 0, and then we're going to substitute 0 and a half. So they're actually around the wrong way. That should be a half up there. It's, the symbols went around the wrong way there, so we should have it like that. So we substitute a half in, and we substitute 0 in, so we get pi on 2, which is 1, and sine of 0, well, that's going to give us 0. So it gives us 1 on pi times 1, pi times that 1 on pi, all pi's will cancel, it's going to give us 1. So it ends up being 1 unit cubed. So again, just be careful with the square roots, making sure we get it right. So this time it's an area, secant squared x, x-axis, x ordinates between pi on 2, pi on 4, and pi on 4. So secant x squared x dx integrates to tan x, and we get again between the 0 and minus pi on 4 and pi on 4. So we substitute pi 4 in, gives us 1, and we're going to have minus 10 of minus pi on 4, which would be minus 1 because that's in the fourth quadrant. So 10 of something in the fourth quadrant would be negative. So, but the 1 minus the minus 1 gives us 2 units squared. So again, just be careful with those signs, and be careful with that. That's in the fourth quadrant. So what value it's going to give you a negative value there.